It's opening day. Indians on the road as Cleveland goes up against the Chicago White Sox. It's the MLB on 2K Sports right now.
Opening day all around Major League Baseball. Hi, everybody. We're ready to kick off a season. Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk. We look forward to a fantastic year. He is electric. That describes Jake Peavy when he's out there on the mound, and we'll have a chance to watch it. They love being here, and they're ready to cheer. Over 40,000 in their seats. Steve, as he faces these Cleveland hitters, primary emphasis is what?
As a manager, you send Jake Peavy out there, you know you're sending out a bulldog, a guy who wants to finish what he starts. He's so aggressive on the mound. He goes right at the hitters, pounding that strike zone with quality stuff, trying to put them away.
Lineup for the Indians. We'll take a look, courtesy of Pepsi. Scouting, Big John, who are we looking at today?
Well, Johnny Peralta is a great hitter. He has power. He can provide some pop for this team. Let's see if he can do that today to get his team a win.
Grady Sizemore at the plate as we get ready for the first pitch.
Center fielder, number 24, Grady Sizemore.
Cutter just misses, 1-0. As a win last time out for the Indians. It's the Reds in Cincinnati. And Peavy with a 1-0 delivery. 1-0 delivery is a fastball in there, 1-1. 3-run lead holds up in their last win. They're playing good ball.
Well, and I'm sure that there's going to be no complaints coming out of their clubhouse about this win, winning by 3.
The 1-1 pitch. And that one will head all the way to the backstop for a ball. Here's the delivery. There's a swing, fly ball down the line and left. And the play made by Pierre. And a moment to check out the defensive alignment for the White Sox. And Steve, individual factors out there.
Well, they're confident with Alex Rios out there. Just a solid all-around defender with a strong throwing arm. He's a quality defensive player.
And Cabrera settles in.
Now, the Cleveland Indians proved to be one of the division rivals that the Chicago White Sox could at least handle in 2009.
Cut fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. Interesting that the White Sox lost the series against Cleveland at home, but they went 6-3 in Cleveland.
Yeah, that is kind of amazing, but that just shows you just how pitiful that the Cleveland Indians were in 2009. You know, they lose all these guys to free agents. Jake Westbrook got hurt. He missed most of the season. A guy who you thought was going to be their number 2 starter, Fausto Carmona, he was disappointing all season, even getting sent to the minor leagues for a while. Cliff Lee got traded. So, you know, the Cleveland Indians are in such disarray that even a team as poor as the Chicago White Sox in 2009 can take advantage of it.
It's going to be Laporta now. Base is empty and 2 down. And that's a ball. PB too far outside with it.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
Misses below the knees, ball 2. A line drive towards the hole. And there it is. That's our first hit of the ball game.
Now batting.
Well, a look here at last year in the American League and where the Indians ranked compared to everybody else. 7th in batting average, 7th in hits, and they were in the top 10 in runs. An offense that was relentless, that ability to continue to put the pressure on the opposition and take pressure off their own pitching staff.
Chu into the batter's box. Runner on first, 2 away. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. It's strike 1, can't make contact on the fastball. Here's the pitch. That second pitch cuts on a fastball, misses, and it's 0-2. Big swing and a miss. Shin-Shu Chu, strike 3, he's out of there. So Jake Peavy holding it down. He's got 2 strikeouts already. And the White Sox, their first chance is coming. And Jake Westbrook is the pitcher. He'll get the start for Cleveland.
Number 6.
And he gets going against these White Sox hitters. What do you think's in store?
A quality right-hander on the mound against this lineup. He should be able to get the outs he needs to come away with a victory, especially if his offense gives him some run support.
And it's Juan Pierre now to lead it off. Last outing for the White Sox proved to be a win. It's the Braves in Atlanta. Swings and misses at the curve, 0-1. 7-run lead holds up. You expect it to.
Well, it really does. And the drubbing that the offense put on this team, that is what powered this victory.
And Pierre is retired.
Chicago White Sox.
Lineup for the White Sox. Let's take a look. It is courtesy of Pepsi. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, the potential's all there for Carlos Quentin to step up and be a star. This guy has it written all over him. He's trying to work on his consistency, though. Sometimes his batting average dips down too low. But I tell you what, there's no one in the league that has more power than him. He can hit it out of the ballpark anywhere.
And it's Alexei Ramirez now, one away.
Well, U.S. Cellular Field is where the Chicago White Sox tend to get the job done, and they did that in 2009. Much better at home than they were on the road.
Ramirez will foul that one away. Talking about the White Sox at home, it's a little disconcerting, I would think, that even though they had a +5 at home, they actually were outscored in their own home ballpark.
Well, a lot of that has to do with the fact that they're not a very good defensive team. They're not a very...
A smash towards the hole, and the play made by Laporta. Now we'll take a quick look at the Indians, how they line up on the field. Particular standouts here, Steve?
Gary, one of the highlights for this defense is Shin-Soo Choo in the outfield. He can run the ball down. He gets it in quickly with a very strong arm.
Konerko at the plate. 14th year in the majors. 2 outs and nobody on. Swing and a miss on the cutter. 0-1. Look at the lifetime numbers. 280 against the Indians. Hot shot towards the hole. And he'll step on first to retire the side. In, out of the inning. 6 pitches and it's over. Still scoreless in Chicago. Middle of the lineup coming along.
For the second inning.
Windy City weather, clouds overhead. U.S. Cellular Field our site. And as long as it doesn't rain, we're still good. And Johnny Peralta in. He's going to get us started. Second inning. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And good eye there by Johnny Peralta to even the count. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, hit. Peavy. Retiring Peralta. Here's what the White Sox schedule looks like. The Cleveland series ending on Thursday. And after that, they'll be home against the Twins. They have to deal with Joe Mauer and the rest of that lineup. That series bound to be competitive. That's a 3-game series. And they'll take on the Blue Jays, led by the power of Vernon Wells. Boy, there's some great competition in that set of games. And it'll be Valbuena standing in to hit.
You know, the 2009 season started with a lot of hope for the Cleveland Indians. It ended in a rebuilding mode, but there is hope that they do have young talent there, and they can turn things around in the future.
Swung on, line softly towards center, and that's through a base hit.
Coming to bat for the Cleveland
Well, he waited
Indians.
for that one to get deep in the zone, and he put a good swing on it. Now, with 1 out, let's see if they try to move him along.
And Brantley's in the box. You talk about the Indians and all the trading that went on. You look at what they have given up in Victor Martinez and the job he's done for the Red Sox. Mark DeRosa, player they probably wish they still had. Just a couple of names who aren't there.
Yeah, and you would think if they would have kept all their guys that they could be very competitive, but this is what you have with the small to mid-market club. Once they become free agents or eligible for free agency, they have to try to trade and rebuild and hope that these young players can step up and play. If they can get some power in the middle of the lineup to go with Grady Sizemore and others, then they can be a little more competitive, but they're still not going to be a very good team.
Well, one thing we know, Cleveland's a good baseball town, and if some of these young players can start to pan out and come back quickly, look for the Indians to be competitive very soon.
Oop, there's the hammer. 1-2. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. Cutter called strike 3. He knew it too. 2 down.
Now we're going to get another look here at that cut fastball here at K-Camp.
On this pitch, we'll find the lower third of the plate, and ump decides it'll ring him up.
Not really much you can do in a pitch like that.
But still, he should have tried to foul it off or keep the at-bat going somehow, some way. Maybe he'd get something to hit later on.
Swings and misses the slider. 0-1. Strike 2, no balls, 2 strikes. Burns, who can K. He doesn't want to do that here.
I don't think he liked that call very much, but the reality is he couldn't hit that any day of the week. That's a great pitch.
He was able to ring up that K, and that's going to get him out of the inning. Solid outing, moves on here. Jake Peavy. Good start for him. And it'll be the White Sox. Big bats ready to make an appearance. And if you've just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. Leading it off, Carlos Quentin.
Hit one out of the ballpark last time out, solo home run, and look for him to have some momentum coming into this game now, feeling good about himself.
Cutter runs in. Yikes! That just about took his head off.
Well, he barely got out of the way of that one. That's definitely, though, going to keep him from crowding the plate.
Swing and a miss. Quentin can't make contact with that one. That'll even up the count.
This is how you get the routine ground balls. You pound that sinker down and away, trying to get the hitter to roll over his hands and pound it into the ground.
For some reason, he tried to hit that pitch in the dirt. It's a strike. Line drive fouled off towards first. Another foul ball. Quentin working hard here in this at bat.
Well, anytime you're behind in the count, you just want to try to spread out and try to put the ball in play. And that's what he did right there. He didn't put it in play, though, but he kept it foul to keep the at-bat alive.
And that's in there. The White Sox get a man on. That's going to bring Gordon Beckham up.
Well, we've got a moment to look back to last year's Chicago White Sox and see how they ranked. 6th in home runs, 6th in stolen bases, and they were in the top 10 in team batting average with runners in scoring position, getting a lot of clutch base hits, and that's a great stat for a team that wants to win ball games.
Runner on first. The pitch from Westbrook. He swings and nails a liner. That looks like a single. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
Number 51, Alex Rios.
No one out yet. Runners at first and second. Swung on and ripped towards second. To second for 1. And there's 2. A double play. That Keystone area can get a little rough, Steve. Nice turn on the double play.
Just the way they draw it up. Great pivot by the shortstop.
Chance to drive it a run, A.J. Pierzynski. Man on third, 2 down. Watches a fastball that's in there, 0-1.
Now coming into this game, he's got to have some confidence because he picked up 2 hits last time out, so got to be seeing the ball pretty well.
Lined hard down the left field line. And this one gets down. It'll head out towards the wall. And there's the first run. They take the lead, 1-0.
Coming to bat.
Openings for this lineup offensively. Don't give it to them now because they are hot.
Mark Sheehan.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He manages to drive that high 0-1 pitch for a base hit. Good patience, good pitch recognition.
It sure looked like the hitter decided he wasn't going to get behind 0-2. He was going to wail.
He was aggressive, no question about it. Got it.
Hit up the middle, and another one. It's contagious. Tremendous situation now for the White Sox.
There's not much surprise right there, Gary, that he got that hit. I mean, the pitch is right down the middle. You see it so well when that pitch is down the center of the plate. Great timing, great piece of hitting.
Here's the pitch. Swings and misses at the fastball, 0-1. 5 hits, 12 at-bats last year against the Indians. This one's grounded hard up the middle. Throws to first, side is retired. Second inning, scoreboard lit up, 1 run on. The White Sox have the lead, 1-0. End of the order, ready to do some work at the plate. Glad you're with us this afternoon. Some fans bundled up in their jackets, a little chilly. Marson's in the batter's box.
Now, if you got a chance to see the last game, you realize nobody had an answer to get him out. Everything they threw up there, he picked up a hit with 4 base hits.
He makes contact, line drive. In time for the out. There's more MLB this Thursday. It'll be Alex Rodriguez and the New York Yankees. They take their game to Boston to challenge the Red Sox at Fenway. Things will get going at 1:30 Eastern.
Really looking forward to calling that game. It's got a chance to be a very interesting matchup between those two teams.
And he starts Sizemore out. Well hit towards the middle. And Ramirez fields the ball. Over to Konerko. Out number 2.
It's a nice throw by the shortstop, and the key to that is having good feet. When an infielder makes bad throws, it's not because of his arm, it's because of his feet.
At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. And that ends the half inning as Ramirez makes the play. 3 up, 3 down for Jake Peavy. No runs allowed through 3. Been a great opening day here, Steve. The inaugural game of the season underway. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. And for those of you catching up with us, hi. I'm Gary Thorne along with John Bruck and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And it's Juan Pierre now to lead it off. He bounced out his last time.
Where's the heat, Jake?
And Pierre ready for the first pitch. This one's grounded hard up the middle. 1 away now. Still settling into the season. Here's who the Indians are going to be facing. Thursday they will finish up the Chicago series. Following that, they'll be on the road to play the Tigers and one of the game's best hitters, Miguel Cabrera. It will be a 3-game series. Following that, they kick off a home series with Texas. Probably won't lose too much sleep preparing for this stretch of games. And it's Alexei Ramirez now, 1 away.
And Alexei Ramirez is a guy who can do a lot of things offensively. Kind of like an Alfonso Soriano guy who can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but he can also hit for a high average.
That one swung on, hit in the air deep to left field. That's 2 gone.
First baseman, number 14.
And it's Paul Konerko now.
Paul Konerko.
Base is empty with 2 outs. The pitch from Westbrook. Sinker swung on, missed, 0-1.
He was way behind on that one. Must have been looking for something else.
Here it comes. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. And he'll take an extra base on this one. It's rolling towards the wall. So there are 2 men down here, but they do get a man in scoring position.
Number 20, Carlos Boykin.
Well, this pitcher was cruising along in this inning. Not a lot of difficulty so far. Loses concentration for just 1 second, and now a runner in scoring position. He's got to work.
And he dives back safely. 2 outs and a runner on second. First pitch to Quinton. Hit sharply towards the hole. And it gets through. Great swing today. Now 2 hits. Fantastic chance here.
That ball was well struck. Good piece of hitting. The infield playing back. Had a little more ability to cover some ground, but he was able to get it by him.
Runners at first and third with 2 away. Putt shot towards the hole. And Konerko will score. And the White Sox, they just keep rolling.
Center fielder, number 51, Alex Rios.
Well, you see the pitch down in the zone a little bit, but he got a good piece of wood on it and drives it.
What you like about that at bat is the discipline to keep your head in.
Well, I'll tell you what, he changed locations, went down to the zone. It's a solid piece of hitting.
Shot back to first, and it gets down. Quinton, good chance to score here. There's the throw, and Quinton's home. Openings for this lineup offensively. Don't give it to them now because they are hot.
A.J. Brzezinski.
They're just teeing off right now. 4 straight hits, and clearly this offense is locked in.
Runners at second and third and 2 down. The first pitch, lined, foul towards third. The pitch from Westbrook. Swing, shoots this one towards the gap, right center. And in there, the White Sox will score. And Rios comes across to score. Refuel, reload, keep on going. This offense right now is on fire.
Number 24, Mark Teahan.
Uh, 0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
And in the batter's box, it's Teahan. Steve, we've seen them continue to charge it up at the plate, and it doesn't look like they're going to be stopped.
Boy, after that quality at bat, I mean, this offense just landing some serious body blows on this pitcher in this game.
Boy, you see this get started, it only builds confidence in the hitters. Lined right at the second baseman. That one's grabbed, side retired. Big offensive inning, 5 base hits and 4 runs. White Sox, they've got a commanding 5-run lead. It's going to be Laporta now. He's 1 for 1 so far.
Number 7, Matt Laporta.
And the first pitch. Swings and misses. The sinker, 0-1.
Look, here, we're into the 4th inning right now, and as you start to flip the lineup over again, now they've only gotten 2 hits, so they're going to have to really evaluate what they should be looking for at the plate, and maybe they need to be a little bit more patient and make them work.
Still 0-2.
It's your town, White Sox! Where's that strike zone, baby?
Good cutter. Swung on and missed for the first out.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
Chu into the batter's box.
If the Cleveland Indians are going to turn around their fortunes in 2010, they're going to build it around Shin-Soo Choo, the guy that hits in the middle of that lineup. He has to take the pressure off the other guys who have struggled for the Cleveland Indians.
And swing and a miss on Peavy's pitch, 0-1. Sin-Soo Choo, if there's one thing probably you'd like to pick up on a bit, it's cut the strikeouts down. He's too good a contact hitter to strike out 150 more times.
Well, absolutely correct. If you're going to hit only 20 home runs, you know, if you're going to hit 40 or 50 home runs, you can live with the strikeouts. But if you're going to only hit 20 home runs, put the ball in play more, get that batting average up higher, and score more runs to help your team.
Well, he finished that one off with a strikeout. Nice pitch.
Get a chance to take a look at this slider right here, Gary.
Fantastic piece of pitching to get that out, John.
Well, that's the part of pitching you love. He's looking for a fastball. He's expecting a fastball, and then just dropped one right off the table. What a pitch.
2 outs, bases empty. Here's the pitch. Not a pretty pitch, no damage. (1-0) on the way. Now that one's way back to the backstop. Not a pretty pitch, no damage. Well, with 3 balls on him, Peralta. We'll see whether or not he hacks here. Now Peralta, the 3-1 count. Refuses to go after it. Missed. Ball 4.
Well, that one got away from him going up and in right there. I don't think he meant to do it, but give him something to think about at first base.
And it'll be Valbuena standing in to hit. Last season, very good. 7 for 25 off the White Sox. Swung on and missed. Peavy getting it by. On the way. Hit in the air to left center. And that one is in there. His second hit today. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
Left fielder,
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it.
And they'll just have to sit on this one, so everybody's safe. Pauses, and now the 1-0. Oh boy, and now they can run. They just have to eat this one. The run's going to score in the error.
Well, they pick up a run with a little bit of help from the defense as they kick that one around, not able to make the play. Run scores.
Come on, Jake. This is your game.
Here's the delivery. There's a sinker for a strike. 2-1.
Well, that's textbook use of the sinker. Down and away, pounding the strike zone. Good pitch.
Comes set. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. This one's going to be fielded by Ramirez. And there's the third out. And Jake Peavy, he's heading in. The 1 run allowed is all he's given up through 4 now, and he's got a lead to work with. And it'll be the White Sox. And if you were just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Crutch, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And here's Mark Kotsay.
You saw their last game. You saw what a big part of their offense he was, contributing with 3 base hits.
Here's the first pitch to Kotsay. Smash towards the middle, and that's a base hit. Kotsay on at first. So Juan Pierre will come up.
Well, a good start to this inning, but let's see if the guys behind him, after he starts out this inning with the single, can follow up and finish this inning off with some runs.
And Pierre ready for the first pitch. Swings a little late that time. Strike one. Over his career, a .265 hitter off Cleveland. And the 0-1 by Westbrook. There's a swing and a liner. Tremendous situation now for the White Sox.
Shortstop, number 10, Alexi Ramirez.
Well, most of the time as a hitter, you see a pitch up and away in the strike zone, and you want to take a violent hack at it to try to hit it out of the ballpark. Give this guy a lot of credit, though. He's very patient, stayed compact, and just hit that ball to get on base.
A liner headed for the hole. So that puts Paul Konerko at the plate.
First base.
Well, now after giving up 3 straight hits, the manager has to start thinking about getting somebody up in the pen.
And he'll be looking to pad the lead a bit here.
When you get these kinds of opportunities, you have to capitalize on it and swing the bat.
And the pitcher's really got to bear down now. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, anytime you recognize a slider, you got to be very patient with it. You can't be over anxious. You got to stay back, and then when you see it good enough, let it fly.
Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
Chicago White Sox.
Just 3 pitches and the bases were loaded. Wow.
Well, no margin for error right there. And then you see that young man just reach back, and he made short work of the hitter. And let's see how it goes from here.
RBI opportunity right here for Carlos Quentin. He has not hit well in this matchup. 188 against Cleveland. The pitch. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. Kearns. And here's Kotsay going to try to score. And Kotsay crosses the plate.
Now coming to bat for the Chicago White Sox.
Malone called on to do the hurling now. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one.
Well, if it were me, I'd leave the starter in the game. I think you're taking him out too early right now. I'd go to the bullpen a little bit later.
And Beckham's in the box. And Steve, the offense continues to produce. They keep building on it.
Well, after that quality at bat, I mean, this offense just landing some serious body blows on this pitcher in this game.
Boy, you see this get started, it only builds confidence in the hitters. So they stretch across a run, 3 hits and a couple left on. White Sox, they've got a commanding 5-run lead. And we've got Kearns batting.
Right fielder, number 25, Austin Kearns.
Here's the first pitch. Swung on and hit. It's going to be Quentin. One away.
For the Cleveland Indians. Catcher, number 30.
Marson's in the batter's box.
Marson.
0 for 1 thus far. 1 out, nobody on. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. Fastball in there for a called strike.
He looked like he was ready to swing that time at the plate, Gary, but he must have been looking for a different pitch as that fastball just paints the outside corner.
He lets that fastball go by for a called strike, 0-2. And he lays off that one outside, 1-2. And that one will head all the way to the backstop for a ball.
You've got this guy, Peavy. He's bad.
2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider, 2 down.
Here's the slider coming right at you in K-Cam. Get a better look at that.
It's not going to gain the manager's favor missing pitches like that one. Looked like he could have made contact.
Yeah, but it just shows you how great a pitch that was. Even good hitters get fooled.
Base is empty and 2 down. Here's the first pitch. Called strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1.
Well, that cut fastball away. It looks like it's coming down the heart of the plate, runs to the outside corner. It tends to turn into a pop-up.
Good patience. Grady Sizemore letting that one go by for a ball and an even count.
I don't know if you got a chance to see his last ball game, but he picked up 2 hits in that one, swung the bat well.
Swinging and a miss, and it's now 1-2. He deals. He got him. So far, 8 strikeouts today. No scoring here, ending this half inning. The White Sox still ahead. We're looking there at Manny Active. This has been a test here today for him and his team. And Alex Rios up. And he starts Rios out. Smash towards the hole. That's going to bring up A.J. Pierzynski.
Well, this guy's always a threat to go. He steals a lot of bases, so they're going to have to keep a close eye on him, and maybe they'll make a mistake to the hitter, paying attention to the runner.
Runner on first base, nobody out. Fastball swung out and missed. 0-1. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. Kearns. It's back towards the wall, and he still puts it away.
Stepping up to the plate for the Chicago White Sox.
And Martiana lined out last time up. Runner at first with one down. First one to Tian. Here's the pitch. That one swung on its line. And it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact. Fantastic chance here.
Well, this is a guy that no matter what the situation, he's looking for something out over the plate that he can drive. He got that pitch in on his hands a little bit, but give him credit, he was quick enough to turn on it to get that base knock.
And Mark Kotsay up. He has a .386 batting average when going up against the Indians.
Well, that's hit number 15 in them for that one. And boy, you get 15 hits in a game, the manager can just sit back and relax and watch his team work.
Bases are loaded here with only one away. And Pierre ready for the first pitch. It falls in there, and Rios will score.
Stepping up to the plate.
Now he's surrendered 3 straight hits. He's got to bounce back and get this guy. He needs an out.
And it's Alexei Ramirez now, one away. And Steve, the offense continues to produce. They keep building on it.
Gary, they keep lumping the hits together. They keep pulling away right now. This thing could be soon out of reach.
And then maybe, Steve, this one already is out of reach. They got to find some fortitude to get back into this thing. Fouled off that first pitch, 0-1 the count.
Gary, as you were saying, I mean, it may be getting out of reach because right now they're grand slam proof with the lead. So a lot of pressure off the...
Swung on, that is hit. And there's the RBI. Ramirez picks up the hit.
Stepping up to the plate.
Well, the pitcher's got to be thinking to himself, what do I have to do to get an out? That's now 4 straight hits he's given up.
RBI chance goes to Paul Konerko. Show no mercy. When the offense is going, you don't give up at bats, and they're not.
Well, you know, with that last hit, Gary, I mean, things are beyond lopsided right now. We're looking at a blowout.
And one of the problems here is that the pitching hasn't done the job, so they've got no reason to believe there aren't going to be more runs scored against them. 0-1 count as that started off with a strike.
Now, Gary, you talk about the pitch.
Line towards second. And Valbuena makes the play. And he's got it. That'll keep the bases loaded.
For the Chicago White Sox.
Carlos Quentin at the plate with 2 away. No, I'll tell you, everybody, Steve, I think notices when he gets to the plate, the attention deficit disorder just sort of goes away. First pitch to Quentin. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, they base their whole offense around him in the lineup, Gary. I mean, he's not only their marketing plan, because of his star power, but he's their lineup plan because of his home run power.
Hard grounded to short, and Quinton's got himself a base hit, and Kotsay crosses the plate.
Stepping up to the plate with
A big two-out hit right there. That's his third hit of the game so far. This man's doing what he has to do to help his team win.
Bases are loaded with 2 down. Here's the delivery. Swing and a rocket toward short. Throws to second. That'll be a force out and the 3rd out. They give 6 hits in the inning, but wind up pushing across just 3 runs. White Sox continue to run away with this ball game. And Cabrera settles in.
Shortstop, number 13, Osmo Cabrera.
At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. He got him. That's 9 Ks now.
Really nice sequence right there. He had good rhythm, 3 great pitches in a row, and sits him down.
Hitter never got a chance to get his balance, get his at-bat going there, John.
Well, he just didn't look good right there in the batter's box. He needs to take a better defensive approach to extend the at-bat a little longer.
It's going to be Laporta now.
And if you're the Cleveland Indians and you're looking for how your season is going to progress, a lot of it lies on the young shoulders of Matt Laporta. Can he help carry this team offensively?
And swing and a miss on Peavy's pitch. 0-1. Thing you don't know about Laporta yet is how good's he going to be. He only got 52 games under his belt last year.
Yeah, he did, and he struck out.
Swing, hot shot. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today. That will bring Shin-Soo Choo to the plate.
Well, with 1 out here and a guy on first base, the last thing you want to do is hit into a double play. Let's see if he can stay away from that.
Walked often last year, in fact, most in the division. And he starts Choo out. Swung on and ripped towards second. Beckham able to pull that one in. And he'll go back to first.
Third base, number 3,
And Johnny Peralta up. Lifetime he's gone 0 for 2 against Peavy. A runner on first with 2 outs. The pitch. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, you have to be ready for something hard, and this guy wasn't anticipating it. That's why he was late on that 2-seam fastball.
And it's 0-2. Johnny Peralta, he'll be swinging anything close. Got him. Strikeout number 10 today. No runs and a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. We hope you're enjoying our opening day as we head to the bottom of the 6th. And Alex Rios to lead off. 2 for 3 thus far.
Number 51, Alex Rios.
And he starts Rios out. Hit hard on the ground to short. 1 down.
For the Chicago White Sox. Catcher, number 12.
Going to be Brzezinski, who's driven home 3 in this one.
His 3 RBIs, a major part of why they're winning right now, Gary.
Base is empty with 1 away. Pitch on the way. Swung on and hit. This one to Sizemore. And so Brzezinski retired. Now it's 2 down.
Number 24.
And here's Martin. 2 outs and nobody on. First one to Tian. Here's the pitch. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. This one to Sizemore. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. Well, that's one way to keep your pitch count down. They wrap that inning up with 3 pitches. White Sox 9, Cleveland 1. We'll have the 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming up next. And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. I'm Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, and John Clark. And it'll be Valbuena standing in to hit. He'll start things off here in the 7th. And here's the first one. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And in there, 3 for 3 ball game.
Now up to
Well, just what his team needed. He continues to swing a great bat. 3 hits from now in this ball game, and he's on with no outs.
Runner on first. And the first pitch. That's a strike. Peavy gets it by him.
Well, Gary, with this big a lead here in the 7th inning, it's incumbent upon the pitcher to throw strikes, get outs right now.
0-1, fastball and a called strike.
Hitters have to have great balance and be prepared for the pitch away. If you open up even a little bit, you can't catch up to that 4-seam fastball in the outside corner.
And he fouls off another one.
Well, the battle starts when you step in the batter's box, but the real battle starts when the count is 0-2, and that's where he sees himself. But give him credit. He's keeping himself alive by fouling off that tough 0-2 pitch on the outside part of the plate. Let's see if he can make the pitcher make a mistake.
Struck him out. That's going to be 11 in the game.
Well, the hitter must have been thinking they were going to come inside there. Instead, they go away with the fastball. They tricked him.
One down, runner at first. And Kern settles in, ready to go. First pitch. Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. Here's the 0-1 from Peavy. Strike 2, no balls, 2 strikes. Kearns, who can K. He doesn't want to do that here.
Okay, 1 out here in the 7th inning. I mean, you have to like the way this.
Towards the middle. And he'll have to hold at first.
Now up to the plate.
What a great snag right there to get the out. Tremendous athletic play.
Marson.
Marson's in the batter's box. Struck out swinging his last time up. 2 outs and a man on first. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball.
Well, it's getting late right now. 2 outs here in the 7th inning, and you know they're down by a bunch of runs. They need to start to get something going right here, Gary.
Strike 2 called, in the hole, 0-2.
He threw that one exactly where he wanted it, down and in.
Got him. That is strikeout number 12. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. The White Sox still ahead. And it's Mark Kotsay in the box now.
Designated hitter, number 30, Mark Kotsay.
Here's the first pitch to Kotsay. And it's fouled away. And it's 0-2. Kotsay just trying to punch one here.
This is how you get the routine ground balls. You pound that sinker down and away, trying to get the hitter to roll over his hands and pound it into the ground.
Here's the sinker that winds up in good old Mother Earth. The 1-2 pitch. Well hit towards the middle. And it gets through. That's his 3rd hit of the game. 4 times up. So Juan Pierre will come up.
We talk about a guy who's swinging it right now as good as anybody. That's his 3rd hit of the ball game thus far. Let's see if this can mount a rally with nobody out.
No one out and a runner on first. And Pierre ready for the first pitch. Takes that one low and outside, 0-1.
Unless you stay back and really think about going the other way, you've got no chance of hitting that 4-seamer down and away.
Back up the middle. He plays it on the hop. That's one. And they get two. Great double play.
You have to love great defense. I mean, that's an unbelievable effort right there and a way to pick your team up in a critical situation.
And it gets the fans into the game, too. I think fans love D. And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. Line towards first. And there's the third out. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. And we'll see the Indians next. Grady Sizemore at the plate.
Center fielder, number 24, Grady Sizemore.
And this misses 1-0.
Well, it's getting late right now. They're down a bunch, so they need a big inning here. They can't wait till the ninth to try to come all the way back. They need to try to do something now.
And he watches ball 2.
A pitch like that just locks the hitter up when it's in on the hands.
That one gets past. It'll end up at the backstop, but no damage done. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. And he gets his first base hit. Boy, is he going to be happy to see that drought over with. This has been a tough game. So Asdrubal Cabrera will come up.
Well, anytime you can get on base with no outs to start an inning, you know that an extra base hit will probably score you. But even if the batter behind you can figure out a way to get on base, now you have the potential for a huge inning.
And there's a called strike.
We're going to get a chance to see that nasty sinker ball of his. That pitch has some serious bite and action at the end.
That misses for a ball. That sinker, Steve, you were mentioning, it is such a great pitch. You get so many ground balls, and then you mix in a fastball, some off-speed stuff, pretty good stuff.
Well, that's the key, is his sinker is the go-to pitch. The hitter really has to focus on that pitch and then make adjustments to his other offerings.
The 1-2 on its way. Struck him out. 13 Ks, one game. That's working in a hurry right there. He didn't mess around wasting pitches.
Well, what that did, that pitch selection did, Gary, was keep the hitter off balance. When you don't waste pitches, you put the hitter back on his heels.
One out, man on first. First pitch on the way. That's foul, back behind the plate. Strike 2. Peavy dominating in this AB. He's got some pitches to play with.
You know, Gary, with one out right here, they still have time in this inning to try to generate some runs. They need to score here in this 8th inning and not leave it all to the 9th.
And in there for a base hit. He's 3 for 4 today. Now Cleveland, here's the chance they want.
Well, anytime you're a hitter, you can get 3 hits in a game. You're going to see that average start creeping up to where you want it to be. And he's on now with 1 out.
Shin-Soo Choo looks to knock in a run.
Shin-Soo Choo is a type of hitter that can carry a team. He led the Cleveland Indians in 2009 with 86. But he's also a very good right fielder with an unbelievable arm.
And they'll just have to sit on this one, so everybody's safe. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. Swings and hits this one deep down the line and left. Sizemore's trying for the plate. And Sizemore comes home.
Well, he got a pitch to hit over the heart of the plate, right at the belt. He drove it, didn't get the base hit, but at least advanced the runners.
Did get something out of it. I'm sure he'd like to have that pitch back. That was when he really had a shot at driving. Two outs and a runner on second. Here's the pitch to Peralta. Called strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1.
Well, that cut fastball away. It looks like it's coming down the heart of the plate, runs to the outside corner. It tends to turn into a pop-up.
And good eye there by Johnny Peralta to even the count.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
One-two pitch coming. Struck him out, and that makes 14 in this game. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. The Indians hoping they can somehow dig their way out of this one. And Paul Konerko to bat.
First base, number 14, Paul Konerko.
And he starts Konerko out. There's contact. He drove it well. That's one away.
For the Chicago White Sox, right fielder, number 20.
And it's Carlos Quinton in the box now. He's a perfect 3 for 3 in the ballgame.
Well, big production in this ball game, already driving in a couple runs and a major factor in this offense.
Nobody on base, 1 away. First pitch to Quinton. Swung on, hit sharply to first. And he steps on first. That's the second out. And Beckham's in the box. Bounced into a fielder's choice as last time. 2 outs, base is empty. Swung on, line to right field. And the side's retired. Kearns catches it, he'll head in. Amazingly fast inning. Outs here coming quickly. 3 pitches. White Sox 9, Indians 2. A look at the manager, Ozzie Guillen.
Second baseman.
Great game his club has put together. Things have gone really well. And it'll be Valbuena standing in to hit. He'll start us out here in the last inning of regulation. First pitch, here it comes. Lines this one to the left side, out of play. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. Tian. And so Valbuena is retired.
Just having some difficulty right now trying to make up this ground, and obviously they've got a hill still to climb and running out of time right now. Only 2 outs remaining, so they've got to get something going and keep it going.
First pitch on the way. Ball. Sinker just missed. 1-0. Strike 1, Peavy evens the count. On the ground to third. Over to Konerko. 2 retired here.
Right fielder, number 20.
Austin Kearns in. He flew out his last time up. Base is empty with 2 outs. Kearns settles in, ready to go. First pitch. The pitch from Peavy, too high for a ball.
Well, that pitch is going to do him no good if he can't keep it down in the zone.
Slider just misses the black, falls behind 2-0. And he comes back with a cutter for a called strike. 2-1.
Well, that cut fastball away. It looks like it's coming down the heart of the plate. Runs to the outside corner. It tends to turn into a pop-up.
Swing and a miss. Kearns, no contact there. It'll even it up. The 2-2 coming. Slider just about had him. 3-2 count.
Well, his pitch count right now is up in triple digits, over 100 pitches. He could be running on fumes right now. The pitching coach, though, is going to have to keep an eye and just to see if he has that same movement on his pitches as he had earlier in the game. If he doesn't, you better go get him.
And it's in there. Strike 3 called. That's it.
Well, they treated their hometown crowd to a phenomenal pitching performance in this one. A big win on the shoulders of their pitchers.
And time to present the Pepsi Clutch Performer Award. A terrific mound game, the work of Jake Peavy.
Well, anytime you can come in with an arsenal with a fastball like this young man has, you have a chance to have double-digit strikeouts, and that's exactly what this man did. He was throwing that great fastball, mixing in enough of his other pitches just to keep the hitters honest. He gets the double-digit Ks, a big W on the scoreboard, and he accomplished his goals for this game.
Steve, it seemed like they knew from the get-go they had it. This was going to be their day, and they were right.
You and I like the close games just because there's a little more intrigue for all 9 innings, but the hometown fans, they like the offensive explosion and the big win.
And we hope you've enjoyed today's 2K Sports broadcast of Major League Baseball. For Steve, John, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. We will see you soon.